Happy holidays. And this is the first day of Kwanzaa. So happy Kwanzaa to those who celebrate. And we are here. Season one has been such an success. And now we have to do our season finale. Of course, WWE NXT Uncut in the Den.
I'm so glad nobody could see what you were doing before it ended. Because we only got like 8 seconds. So you only got 8 seconds to do what you just did. So
I'll do it again, but I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it to the 31st.
okay.
I might do it for the award show for Trinity.
Okay. Well, I mean, you might as well. I hope you are on as beat as Trinity and not how Mercedes is.
No, I'm definitely in between.
Okay.
I'm like definitely on beat with Trinity, but I'm laughing, cackling like Mercedes.
Oh,
But I have way more pizzazz and charisma and dancing. I can dance, honey. She
I don't
cannot.
know, because I remember seeing a video of you like at it's like Battle Slam, like I think the first time you went, and you were over there really danced like an auntie, like you was.
That's fine.
That's not dancing.
That's my groove.
You may
I
be
am
a
an auntie.
you may
What
be
the
a
hell?
great you may
I'm
be
an
a great
auntie.
dancer. You may be a
I'm an
great
auntie.
I am an auntie too, but I ain't gonna do no line dance too.
But you ain't auntie age yet.
I don't have to be auntie age yet
Yeah,
to be an auntie. Okay. I'm somebody's aunt. All right.
that's true.
But thank you, Joseph. We did reach 100 subscribers and we reached 100 followers. We got to our goal of what was getting, and that was reaching 100 subscribers and followers on both Twitter and YouTube. So, I mean, the next goal is just, continue to grow from here and so on and so forth. But of course, we are here to discuss NXT Uncut. NXT tonight was, of course, a pre-tape show. So there was a lot of things. I did not know that it was pre-tape. By no means necessary. I didn't even know we had a full card or anything like that, but we did, and here we are to discuss what has transpired on tonight's show. And I mean, this is the season finale. We got some awards that you guys in the WWE universe actually voted and everything like that. So we got to talk about that. Not us. But our award shows on for Impact on Thursday. So we didn't have anything to do for like NXT Uncut, but they did announce some moments. We learned who our male superstar of the year was, our female superstar of the year was, and all this stuff there come to very much surprising. Some that's well deserved, some may be like, okay. But let's go ahead and dive into NXT Uncut. And of course, we start out the night with Duke Hudson and Andre Chase versus Lucien and Bronco. I guess it was a winner take all type gambling match or whatever. And honestly, I am very disappointed in Chase University taking that loss. Like, I really don't understand why it happened that way. And now it seems like Out the Mud will be getting their opportunity to face the family for those tag titles sometime soon. I don't know if they're going to do it New Year's Evil. It wasn't announced that, but it looks as if like, I don't know if this is the end of Chase University. I really have absolutely no idea. Honestly, I'm not expecting to leave out this year in questioning of if my HBCU will still be standing come spring semester. And I guess we'll have to figure things out once we start our spring semester coming in real soon. But yeah, Out the Mud gets the victory. And I mean, I think this is kind of like, for me, in my eyes, this is their first official victory because I don't know any other match that they may have won as a tag. If they did, I cannot tell you. It could have been at a time that we were not covering NXT. But since we have been covering NXT, I have not seen them get a victory. So
I think when we started covering them, their first time being on TV, to be honest.
Okay. I know they was in the back doing those, skits for Tyler Perry and everything. Oh. So I don't know.
Terrible.
I don't know about that, but oh well. I don't know what it is for Chase University, but I guess we got to figure it out from then. But yes, like I said, NXT was doing their annual end of the year end awards, and those who voted, those who were nominated, and these are our winners. So tag team of the year, even though they are now currently on Monday Night Raw, the Creed brothers are tag team of the year. Female superstar of the year goes to none other than Mother Tiffany Stratton, and Dragunov is the male superstar of the year. I think that this is great in a sense. For all three of them, I thought maybe Mel Superstar would have went to Mello, but I think Dragunov did have a hell of a year too. So I feel like either Braun, maybe Mello, and Dragunov, those three in particular, I feel like could have been male superstar of the year. I really do feel like it. But it went to Dragunov, so not mad at it either though, because Dragunov did had a hell of a year. Honestly, putting on banger of matches with multiple people, and then crowning that championship as well. So, and also shout out to Tiffany Stratton, since the beginning of the year, she's been doing her thing, even when she took that time off and stuff like that. And she came back, became champion, had a banger match with Laura, had a banger match with Becky Lynch at that, what I'm saying, and so on and so forth. So I definitely do think Tiffany definitely deserve this award. And Creed Brothers, I don't really have anything to say about them. I mean, it speaks for himself. Like the Creed Brothers, they are the it tag team as of right now. Honestly, that when they were down on NXT. So shout out to all four of them on winning their awards this year. Yeah. So there's that. Speaking of Mello, of course we know that Dragunov is supposedly injured because of his match that he had with Ridge Holland last week, and the trick is kind of like he's thinking about pushing the match back. Because he wants to face Dragunov at 100%. Mello's like, no, nobody's gonna remember that you didn't face him at 100%. It's all about winning, it's a win-win situation, everything like that. So I mean, we got to pretty much figure out what's going to happen. Is Dragunov at 100%? Will Trick push the match back? What's really, really going to happen? Honestly, at that. So we have to find out at the end of the show, because we do find out, if the match is going to be pushed back or will the match be moving forward. So, no, either not. Okay? Cut the shit, Joseph. Like, why would Mello have to pay off Ridge to injure Dragunov? We're not doing that. No, not here. Not today. Not on the last episode of our NXT Uncut. I'm not having any slander right now. We're going out with a positive note, because either way, we won't even know what the fuck is going on between the Mello and Trick until next year anyway. So, all right. So we move on to the Heritage Cup championship match. Noam Dar versus Josh Briggs. And well, Josh did not want Fallon nor Jensen to come out to be his assistant, like Noam Dar has the Metaphor behind him. And it really showcased a lot, because Metaphor really outsmarted Josh Briggs tonight, which is the reason why Noam Dar is still holding that Heritage Cup, because of the fact that a bucket is the reason why Josh Briggs lost tonight. It's shameful, because he had a point over on Noam Dar, but because Metaphor, they are tough to get around. You know what I'm saying? They know all types of tactics to allow or help Noam Dar continue to hold on to this Heritage Cup. And Josh, I think you should have had someone out there with you, honestly, because it's kind of stupid that you want to go out there and do it alone when Noam Dar is not out there doing it by himself.
He's a damn idiot, and he gets everything that he deserves. You're in a faction against a faction. Why is your faction not out here? You're an idiot. You deserve everything you get, Josh. I was rooting for you. You got a good win. You got a win over an NXT champion, which is great, no matter what. But the fact that you thought that this was going to be okay,
right?
There were people that really thought Josh Briggs' moment was going to be tonight, and I was one of those people. But when you say, "Oh, nah, don't come out here," like y'all be wanting to shine so bad and then y'all lose.
Right.
That doesn't make sense. But yeah, that
Yeah.
don't make sense. He ain't got nobody to blame but his damn self. He's an idiot. He went out there and took that L and got served another one. Okay, and they Noman Dar deserves his victory because he played smart.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Definitely did. Him and the metaphor. So shout out to Noman Dar for retaining his Heritage Cup. I mean, when you're going against a faction, you're gonna need friends. You're gonna need a company, be accompanied by somebody that can even out the odds at least. And well, I mean, Josh, I get it. So you try to be on your own and do your own thing. Well, we'll find out tonight what happens with Fallon, Josh, and Jensen. Actually. So speaking of women, so we talked about Fallon, and of course we had Jakara and Lash out there. We have Cora Jade versus Carmen Petrovich, and well, according to and quoted by Cora Jade, this ain't karate class, bitch. Okay, martial arts, none of that. Okay, this is a wrestling ring. Put that short shit down. Okay, we're not here for that. All right, we're not cutting apples. It's not Fruit Ninja. We're here to get in the ring and fight. So that's exactly what they did. And I mean, since Cora Jade has returned, honey, she's been she's been roughing some feathers. I will say that. Starting with sending Carmen to the Future Shock, to having Gigi even come out to be or try to save Carmen from being attacked by Cora Jade. So I don't know. It seems like to me maybe Cora and this JC Jane thing could maybe come to life on TV screen because we do know that JC and Cora do have a little bit of history on the live shows, teaming together at that. And so maybe while Thea is kind of distracted elsewhere, and of course we know that JC and Gigi have their own history with each other at that. I mean, I think it could spark something there between these four ladies. So, but Cora J did pick up the victory over Carmen. Girl, I'm gonna tell you, but I think that maybe we're gonna have some issues happening with Cora and Gigi next, probably. So I don't know. She did post that old video of Gigi getting kicked in the head earlier this year. So
Yeah. They're gonna have a good match though. Cora Jade's really, really gotten so good with her character. Very excited. Just please do not don't do me like y'all did with Dakota and made me think that she's about to be champion and it never happens. Like I'm happy where Dakota is now, but I need Cora to have a good substantial run. Like I want her. Y'all are gonna have to let someone be Asuka's longest reigning one day. So why not one of the young generations? Why not the generation? You know? Um, but yeah. Gigi hating on Cora is crazy.
I don't know if she's hating on Cora, but I mean, Cora has this new confidence about her running through, and she's definitely um, showing a lot. I will say that, especially with her in ring wise. So, sorry, Carmen. Maybe you need to practice more in the ring and on your jujitsu shit and all this stuff there. So, all right. So we move on to the NXT Men's Breakout Tournament. We have Riley Osborne versus Lexis King. And this was a really good match between these two. Thought maybe Lexis King would have defeated Riley, but unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, that absolutely did not happen because Trey Bearhill, the guy that Lexis King actually took his spot to be a part of this tournament, actually became much of a big help and a distraction to Lexis King, which allowed Riley Osborne to hit that beautiful superstar, what is it, shooting star and press on Lexis King to gain that victory. And Thea Hale was right out there cheering Riley on because she is trying her best to, I guess, get the attention of Riley, in a sense, and why not be a support of Riley while he is out there trying to win a tournament. So Ken Lewis asks Nikki, how do you feel about your guy losing?
Ken, first of all. Secondly, I like them both, but I don't feel any type of way because it proves that he's a star and he doesn't have to be the one to get the win. They know that outside the bubble that he's known, and they know that he's a star already, so they have to put him with people and then let other people go over, and then he'll finally become North American champion when he beats Dragon Lee soon. I don't know when, but it's a slow burn. I like people who can take L's gracefully. You're looking at someone, Ken, who is a big supporter of Baron Corbin. So you asking me about a loss is crazy. So I know how to take L's. And mind you, how many times has Charlotte been cashed it up?
Hey, man. A lot of times. Honestly, a lot of times. A lot of those women probably would have not been first time
Every
champions.
time I drop to my knees. Pause. I do. Every time.
Well,
Devastated. But yeah,
Lexus
okay.
King dropped to his knees too, though. After
No!
Lexus King did after he got about. Lexus King did drop to his knees after he was being attacked by Trey Burial. So
that's a nice view, though, Blair. I ain't gonna say nothing about your man, but
yeah, congratulations on you guys' engagement as well.
yeah, congrats, girl.
And Blair Davenport did get engaged. So congratulations to you both. Thea girl, y'all did that out of spite. I tell you that much. Y'all did that out of spite. Y'all knew that, y'all knew y'all had to, close the curtain on, the kayfabe shit. You know what I'm saying? And let people know, like, listen, this man is actually really taken by someone who could probably beat the shit out of Thea Hill. Maybe. But who knows? But yeah, like I said, Trey Bear Hill did go out there, Lexus King, and Lexus King were running away. So I'm thinking that this feud between these two will actually spark something. I think this was more of a way to get Trey more involved in a bigger spotlight than being a part of that tournament, because he could have honestly probably lost in that tournament. And now he's in a singles feud, or will be in a singles feud with Lexus King. And I think that is great for him, honestly.
I like how you think.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's my man. That's my man. I had to get that out.
Okay. Speaking of my man, match of the year goes to Carmelo Hayes versus Ilya Dragunov, NXT No Mercy. I mean, out of the three matches that these two had together, No Mercy was really, really good. Honestly, I don't even know, but oh my god, please! I
don't know. I'm biased because the one at Great American Bash was better to me, but we were there.
It was good, yeah, right? We were there. It was great because there was a lot of stories still telling. It was like, damn, it's like, this here, but it's like with NXT No Mercy. I understand why they chose this one too, though, because they went crazy in this match here. Moment of the year being the Undertaker showing up to NXT. This was when NXT was going crazy. I told
you. Check out that, like 961,000 on the views, almost 1 million. Like, this whole night was the moment of wrestling for me, because
crazy.
I just felt like it was like literally getting ready for like WrestleMania.
Right.
Like, literally. And the content that we were doing during that time was so fun because we literally, like, we got
what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? It's like it was like, what's gonna happen? Who else can show up? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It was a great time. Like, that night for NXT, I would say, like, such
a good show.
Like, it really was. They really pulled out all the damn stops for NXT. And even since then, NXT was still having banger of shows prior to this big night too as well. So
I don't think NXT was nervous. I just think for AEW, if you're gonna keep saying your competition and now you're on the ball game, you're on my court, let's play. Now it's a different. Back then, AEW had such a different buzz that I feel like they were. It was easy for them to win the war, but it's not, and that's how you don't have a substantial franchise. When you were at the top of the league 2-3 years ago, and now you trickle down, your consistency sucks. And now you got employees, which I ain't gonna say too much about, but you have employees telling Teddy Long that they're not gonna offer him a job because he's old. Now y'all don't cross the line.
Y'all doing ageism over there now.
That's weird.
Y'all was over there talking about the same thing with like, WWE doing their ageism. Now y'all doing over there. So I don't know, but that week when NXT won, crickets.
Crickets.
Y'all was talking about,
Y'all were coming up with any excuse.
Y'all talking about, oh, they had to pull out
any
this.
excuse.
They still couldn't hit a meal. Well, AEW still hitting the same shit they was hitting every week without even
It was
being
bad.
on the
Y'all were really
So like at one point, don't get me wrong, at one point AEW was killing in ratings. They were, but that's when they were in competition thinking that
they had good production too. They don't have that.
Y'all lost that. When y'all chose to truly not focus on your own content, focus on your own production, and also putting asses in seats too, especially on both sides of the ring. Y'all don't even need to say nothing. I don't care how many great matches y'all put on over there. What else you got?
Yeah, y'all would never. This is the same thing that I just feel. Stop comparing where you don't compete. Like you're competing, it's great. That's not the problem. But then when you go and compete, that means someone has to be knocked out, and it's not going to be WWE. It's just not. Like, and I get it. Y'all try so hard. I love and appreciate the AEW content creators. I truly do. If you only do AEW content, that's great. My issue with fans is that y'all try to make it so diminishing to NXT, but yet we pull up to your product just to see how crappy it is and to sit back and laugh. Like I'm not bashing AEW, but I'm not a fan. And the only reason, if there weren't people over there that I weren't friends with, I wouldn't care. But it's wrestling. I'm gonna watch. But when you start saying competition, that's when y'all start going down that wrong road. And I really think AEW learned that in 2023, losing that money. I know it's not a big hit, but this moment, bringing the Undertaker, y'all just.
We had Cody Rhodes, somebody who used to be in y'all company, but guess what? He was with WWE first.
And that's where he always wanted to be. He really what's so funny to me is Cody Rhodes is literally every AEW fan, in my opinion. They went somewhere because they were tired of the product and came back when they were being treated the way that they felt like they should be treated. That's exactly what fans do. Y'all go over to AEW thinking y'all gonna get something, and then you return to NXT. And I say NXT because it's the best brand to me. You come over back to NXT for the product because there's other people that come over there, and it's just weird.
It is a weird thing, and it's like I hope that moving forward we don't have to run into any of these other things. And then not only that, like NXT is not the only time that y'all try to compete. Y'all also done with Friday Night SmackDown. And of course, you lost in those things too, especially when it comes to ratings. I don't care about ratings at all whatsoever. I don't think it makes up my entire life or anything, but I just feel like, listen, stop trying to compete with people and then get butthurt when y'all lose. Because at the end of the day, if we're all supposed to be wrestling fans, everybody needs to like what they're like. This whole tribalism shit is fucking stupid as hell. And some of y'all make it words for a lot of people because y'all just be yapping at the mouth and then wonder why y'all product just be the same shit every week and why y'all struggling to even get people to actually pay attention to yourself. So y'all gotta bring in hella people that don't even make fucking sense just to be relevant still. But oh well. But yeah, so match of the year goes to Carmelo Hayes and Dragunov, and a moment of the year goes to The Undertaker, of course, showing up. So yeah, like, come on now. Sometimes AEW y'all do it to yourselves and then wonder why shit hits the fan the way it does. So all right. So speaking of also hitting the fan, because we already talking about Dragunov too, Ava, who's kind of been this an authority figure with Shawn Michaels and everything like that. She lets it be known and tries to talk about the fact of that, give I think her name is Jackie Redma, not Jackie, but I don't know her name, but she looks like Jackie to me, but that's not Jackie. I think her name is Kelly, probably. Don't quote me. Whatever. She ain't Mackenzie.
Yeah, isn't it Kelly Canine or Kelly?
I think it is Kelly.
I don't
She
know.
ain't,
We miss
she not,
you. We miss you, Mackenzie.
girl.
Jesus.
It's a struggle learning the new people, I'll tell you that. Um, even though they do. Kelly Kincaid.
There we go. KK.
All right.
Not you rigged the NXT end of the year versus Cardi.
Girl, what you had the results book? How many accounts did you make to vote, Ken? Since you rigging shit out here. But yeah, so Ava, who's been in this authority figure, she gives Kelly an update on Dragonoff and says that Dragonoff will be here tonight to, I guess, figure out what's going to happen and what he is going to do. As we move on with Braun Breaker versus Nathan Frazier, earlier within the show, Nathan Frazier was talking to Axiom. He was just talking about, he was talking about Braun Breaker and shit like that. And Braun Breaker let him know, I had one, I just voted multiple times. Right. Okay. Well, maybe you've had something to do with it. And maybe also your other multiple accounts had something to do with it too. But yeah, so Braun Breaker, Nathan Frazier, Nathan, you're great. You really, really are. And you told Braun Breaker that can he stop your speed of light with his spear? And he did exactly that to you, sir. And that I don't even fucking know what to say. But Nathan, he definitely did stop you and this continuing the rights on the dominance of Braun Breaker. But I hope by next year we're getting Braun Breaker out of NXT.
Maybe.
It's
I will say I do respect Nathan Frazier for standing on business because he said, I don't give a shit what you heard me say. I ain't got no problem telling you.
I
Even though
think
I'm
he
still gonna
okay.
get in this ring and get folded, I'm still gonna say to you what I told him. And I respect that. I like Nathan Frazier. I do. I respect that.
Mhm.
But this is Braun's house. Y'all not gonna come up here disrespectful and doing all this shit and trying to be funny. Okay? Because Dragonoff, you injured right now. Okay? If you beat whoever beats Trick, whoever wins between Trick and Dragonoff, Braun Breaker is always gonna be residing over that championship like Rhea Ripley was. Every time Rhea had something going on, she didn't give a damn. She would go and do it. They are booking Braun Breaker like Rhea Ripley to be the most dominant. And once again, this is who y'all think Warlow is. Don't hit me. This man is a star.
They also think Warlord is a devil, but
Oh,
y'all still
like, oh, I get what you're saying. I'm like, girl, worship him.
not no no
You
not
mean
not no
like
not,
to the
not the
devil?
worshiper, but
Yeah.
all that
They're
over there.
never gonna find that out, girl. It's gonna be AEW Revolution March, and they still gonna be trying to figure that out.
The whole time is gonna be Sting as the devil. All right, and that's his last match.
Whole
Uh,
time is Bob Ziggler.
not as thick as that man was. Whoever was in that devil mask. Dog, let me tell you something. I know what y'all been seeing with Randy and AJ Styles and Mustafa Ali. That was already going on before Dolph even got released and all this stuff there. So whoever's behind that devil suit, they thick as hell. So and I hope it ain't Jake Perry unless he didn't really got jacked. Okay. But yeah, so the No Quarter Lounge Pound crew is issuing a challenge to LWO, Dragon Lee, Joaquin Wild, Nikki, and a crew that
Okay, let's just put it out there. I called that man Joe Quan yesterday. I sure the fuck did. I said Joe Quan. I sure did. I sure did. I don't speak Spanish and I don't read Spanish.
Spanish name. What do you
Oh,
mean?
well, I don't know why they got that J, honey. This is English language. J
There's
is
plenty of
not.
there's plenty of people whose name is spelled like that for Joaquin.
Okay, well, I'm sorry, Joaquin. I didn't see no Waukesha. I seen Jaquan. My bad. So yes, girl, Joaquin, y'all, everybody. That was just. That was Santana's Christmas present from me yesterday. Is laughter when I got it. You said what? I'm talking about girl. I ain't know. I was like, girl, Joe Corn fine as hell.
I'm like, you mean Joaquin?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Y'all don't understand. Like, y'all really don't understand what be going on behind closed doors. I'm telling you, it's a wild time. I will say that. But yeah, they issued out a challenge to LWO, Dragon Lee, Joaquin, and Cruz El Toro that will be happening at New Year's Evil. But all good things must come to an end, and here we are with Fallon, Jensen, and Josh Briggs. All three of them have decided to go their separate ways now. Don't know exactly what's going to happen between these three individually. As a faction, they were pretty great, interesting, country Barmageddon style crew coming in. Texas Roadhouse, Texas Ranger, all that stuff there. Very very Kentucky, you know, Ohio vibes,
Girl,
maybe a little bit of
you could have
Texas,
just stopped.
little Tennessee-ish,
You
what
could
I'm
have just
saying?
stopped.
Roll out, stuff like that, what I'm saying? Just, South Carolina,
You could
maybe
have just
North
said
Carolina.
Bellwood redneck.
I don't want to use that terminology, actually.
Um,
I kind of like using the states and everything because it kind
well,
of, it hillbillies it up for himself.
that's
Uh,
bad because all the hillbillies not in them places you said.
well, they're all not there, but are they there?
Why you ain't say South Dakota?
Maybe it could have been North Dakota.
But they both got hillbillies. California got hillbillies. Why you ain't say Cali?
I don't know about
You
them
just
over there.
came through the South and then went up Midwest. That's crazy. And then
I
you
don't know.
attack Ohio out of nowhere.
I didn't attack Ohio out of nowhere. I just put them in the conversation. That's not attacking. I don't know.
I'm disrespectful.
I talked about Kentucky.
I feel disrespected.
That's crazy. Don't be. Why would you feel disrespected? I mean, I don't want to say
They
this
do
is your
give me
fault.
Fifth Harmony though.
Okay. Well,
Had a girl wanted to leave. What was her name? Kamala.
Camila.
Her. She wanted to leave and do solo. You see where the fuck that ended up. I mean, she did get a number one,
I mean, she's still doing music,
but
but where everybody
come
else
on.
at? One of them got a feature with Nicki. The one of them got a feature with Cardi.
One of them got a feature with both.
Yeah.
One of them got a feature with Ariana Grande. I
Mhm.
think we're all talking about the same person. I think we're all talking about Normani.
Like, you know,
And that's why I laughed at them whores. Because honey, y'all tried to do wrong to Normani. Y'all was talking bad about her. Y'all thought that y'all was gonna be funny on a
like
black man.
that girl could sing. She could dance her ass off.
Yeah.
She when she dropped Motivation,
Oh
she
yeah,
she shut a lot of shit down. She was
but with
coming
Josh,
through.
I don't know, dude.
I don't know what's gonna
I
happen
don't
with.
think this is a good look.
I think Fallon would be good. I think it's gonna be Jensen that
Yeah.
could
He gonna
possibly.
go join Drew Gulak and them.
Oh girl, not the quarter pounder.
Or he could join Chase University with Thea.
Mm, I don't know what they want to do with him, but he was left alone standing. Fallon and Josh walked away, and he still had his fist out and everything. So I don't know what's gonna happen. But who knows?
Sayonara.
Sayonara. Could
Love
Laura be
her.
saying sayonara to this damn championship if Blair Davenport beats her at New Year's Evil? They did their sit down, which normally this is Mackenzie's thing, but like I said, we gotta get used to things around here. And
Now that's Jackie, ain't it?
girl, I
No,
don't know.
Jackie, the other one. That's Jessica. I think it's her name.
I don't know. I just know she's not Megan.
Oh yeah, Megan is the other girl. I know Megan because I met Megan because I saw her outfit. Because I met her and I saw her outfit on Instagram. I was like, oh, that's crazy.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I think her name is Jessica. No, it's not Jessica. It's her not. It's probably
Oh,
Jackie.
oh, Sarah. That's her name.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Well,
don't like
shout out
it.
to Sarah.
Well, whatever. Blair and Lyra, of course, gearing up for New Year's Evil, and Blair let it be known that even when she had her blowout knee and everything like that, Laura was going off and doing, big things and everything like that. And, now we meet again and down here in NXT. Um, and I'm coming for that title, point blank period. And Laura was like, bitch, you're not taking this title off me. I don't give a fuck what you got to say. I be Becky Lynch. Like, I had a great match with Rhea Ripley.
Indeed.
What you had? You lost to Roxanne. Boo. So I don't know, but I mean, of course, I mean, I don't know if I mean, I guess we can remember that Lola is holding the damn briefcase because or contract because hell, we don't. She don't even be here that often, and she doesn't truly necessarily even get involved with the person that she has it can take the title from. She's everywhere else. So but she did show up tonight, but like I said, she wasn't anywhere near what Blair and Laura had going on, so maybe she'll save it for New Year's Eve or something. We move on to our other part of our semifinals for the NXT men's breakout tournament. Travion versus Oba, with Oba moving on to the finals. He will take on Raleigh Osborne for New Year's Evil. This is our final for the NXT Breakout Tournament. I think it's going to be a great showcase between these two, and I'm very excited to see what happens. I'll tell you that. Dragonoff is here, ladies and gentlemen, and we will get our answers to figure out if he's going to be able to defend his title for New Year's Evil, or is he gonna, push it back. We did get a message from Ridge Hollins. He did say that he wished Dragonoff well, and he said that that's not the type of person that he is. But he's supposed to have an interview next week for New Year's Evil, so I guess he will have more to say, but I don't know what else he can really say. We got Joe Gacy versus Joe Coffey. Tank and Hank came out and became a distraction for Gallus, which allowed Joe Gacy to get the victory. No more, no less. I don't give a damn about Joe Coffey or the Gallus brothers. I don't give a damn about them, and I don't really have much to say about that. All right. Move on here because LWO's Joaquin Wild and Cruz del Toro and Dragon Lee were being interviewed, of course, accepting the challenge to take on the No Quarter crew at New Year's Evil. And of course, we got a little Legado de Fantasma family reunion with Electra Lopez and, Joaquin and Cruz. And Lola didn't seem impressed at all whatsoever. I think that her mind is somewhere else where it needs to be, not focusing on my men. How about that? Because I saw the little smirk you gave for what happened that last Friday with Santos and Humberto and Angel Garza. Okay. Don't get too focused on that there. You need to focus on trying to win, trying to get you a title. Because I don't see you holding this damn contract for no reason. Because you haven't done shit else afterwards. Nah, it's a lot on her because she ain't done nothing. She ain't been seen on TV, forgot she even holding this damn thing.
I just think it's bad timing too, man. You're putting Lola up against a Lyra, a Belair, a damn Blair, a Tiffany. Like she's not hitting that. Like and it's sad because it's like this is why it's called development. Like if y'all were gonna do that, y'all might as well just gave it to Lash. That's how I feel because Lola is breaking out and I get it, but I'm just not feeling it. Like I don't know, man. I love pure wrestling. And if you don't have the first basic to be a wrestler, that's why I don't cut slack to be Fab. I don't cut slack to Lola Vice. I didn't cut slack to Liv when she was running around, pitter paddling around, or for anyone. And it's almost like I can only bring up the women because with the men, they develop the men to wrestle. It's not rare that we see a woman put in positions. A man put in a position who really can't wrestle. Now, don't get me wrong, it happens. But especially in NXT, on the wrestler, but I get it. Lola is bringing in the money. She's bringing in revenue. She's bringing in marketing. She's bringing in eyes. This fucking top that she has on with these jeans, though, this is the worst thing that y'all be doing. And I'm not going to say who y'all is, but y'all kill me with this going out the house like that. I don't like that. Stop doing that.
I don't know where her damn bustier or whatever, you know.
Stop
I don't
doing
know.
that. This shit is
But
tech.
I don't know, but
Mm.
it definitely seems as if like Lola and Electra could possibly go into two different directions.
Yeah.
Lola could be possibly, depending on how it goes, if she does not, you know, defeat Lara or anything like that, she could possibly go off to join Santos and Angel and Umberto somehow, some way. I feel like she would, and then that leaves with Electra going over to back with maybe Joaquin and being with LWO, because Alina's kind of doing her own thing. I mean, she's still a part of LWO, but she's kind of doing her own thing with being a tag team with Mia and stuff like that. And they really don't have much for her to kind of do, in a sense. So I think that if Santos is going to be building this new family, he's gonna need a female counterpart, especially with LWO having a woman a part of the crew too. So
Mhm.
I don't know, but like I said, I be forgetting that Lola even exists at times. So like, I mean, they're not doing that much marketing to keep her as relevant to me wise, especially on the TV screen at that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I get it. She's an MMA fighter, but she ain't no big popular MMA fighter. She ain't no one who was making noise to say that, oh my God, they signed Lola Vice or Valerie, whatever her name is. Like there wasn't that much noise being made for her as if it like was a Ronda Rousey that was signed. You know what I'm saying? Like she may have been doing her thing in MMA, but I didn't know who the fuck a Lola Vice was or who Valerie was before she brought her ass over here. I knew
Yeah.
who Ronda Rousey was.
Just don't
That's
give me a reason to appreciate Ronda Rousey. That's all I'm saying. When y'all start doing shit like that, that's crazy as hell to me. Like
please.
y'all got me appreciating Ronda. That's disgusting.
I mean, she does only get by because she's pretty to people. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
she fits that,
Well, most of
that
her fans only like her because of her
you
aesthetic.
know,
Yeah.
shit that she
That's
be
all
doing
I
in
see.
the ring.
I
That's
ain't,
it.
I don't knock it because there's men
Yeah.
out there that we do the same thing to. It's a two-way street. I mean, it works both ways. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but we're over the era of just being a diva. Lola Vice is a diva. You can't tell me differently. B Fab is a fucking diva. They're divas, and we're not in that era no more. Don't get mad when I say they can't stand when people like Charlotte and Sasha. You gave us Charlotte and Sasha, and then you turn around and want me to like B Fab and Lola. That's crazy
Yeah,
as
you
hell.
can't try to build up the standard or give us the standard of this as what a woman superstar is supposed to look like, and then you
Yeah,
give us just women who are gorgeous and that's it.
but I get it. Ken Lewis, I know why you like Lola Vice.
Little hip shit she be doing and shit like that before she throw her ass in the damn rings.
I
Girl,
like Valentina and
Valentina and Ulissa,
yeah, they
they were
could
great
rest.
in the ring.
They were
Yeah.
beasting.
And Valentina, I mean, she's been on like Level Up or like at a live event, so she really hasn't been utilized at all whatsoever since Ulissa got
Yeah.
released. So there's that. So I mean, you move out other, Latinos, Hispanics, and you bring in another Latino woman. So I guess
Yeah.
there's that. We move on to our main event with Eddie Thrope and Dijak in the NXT Underground. And this match, ugh, mm, it was, girl, it was a wild match. Honestly, Eddie and Dijak truly needed this match because I feel like these two have been going at it with each other for weeks, and I feel like this is the end of it all, and it ended the way it needed to end. With Eddie Thorpe being the victor, and I mean Eddie, what? What I do? I mean, you know. But with Eddie and Dijak, I feel like I said, I feel like this is something that was needed for Eddie in particular because I mean Eddie, he's been kind of really truly getting his ass beat, and his matches with Dijak have not been ending clean, or they just have not been ending. Period. Whether Dijak is busting himself open and choking the hell out of Eddie, and the match is just not, being just a not ending the way it needs to end and everything like that. This was Eddie's moments to finally get his time, finally get what he's needing, and that was to lay Dijak on his back, and that's exactly what he did. Now I don't know exactly where we go from this, but sometimes I feel like with Eddie, he does kind of get a little lost in the sauce because he's kind of like he has great feuds, he have great matches and everything, and then boom, not you. He'll have like really great matches or really nice feuds, and then he kind of just disappear, and then he'll come back. So I don't know, but this is something that's great for Eddie to leave on a high note for 2023. As we gear up for 2024, since this is kind of technically our last official week of 2023, ladies and gentlemen, before we move over into a new year next week on Monday, we start a new year, a new season of everything. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's gonna be a great time. But yeah, Eddie did get the victory. But um, there's that. But before we do get out of here, I mean, we have to talk about the ending. It will happen. Dragonov versus Trick Williams for the NXT Championship at New Year's Evil. It will be happening, ladies and gentlemen. Trick went ahead and signed that contract, and he let it be known that he is going to be the one to defeat Dragunov. Will New Year's Evil be where everything comes full circle? I have no idea, but we're gonna do a little bit of predictions before we get out of here. So, Dragunov versus Trick Williams for the NXT Championship. I am gonna go with Dragunov on this one.
I'm gonna say that Dragunov shows up. He can't compete. He has to relinquish. Melo's put in the match, and Trick beats Melo. That's my prediction.
Okay.
Because they're still building Melo versus Trick in some way.
Yeah, and
I
I
don't
mean,
know
like,
when
if they're gonna have this time in between January the 2nd all the way up until February the 4th for Vengeance Day, they're gonna need that time to build up if they're gonna be moving forward with Trick and Melo. So
But they could do a one-off.
they
They could do
could.
a one-off if Dragunov can't compete, or
Mhm.
Dragunov could be faking it. I don't like. I feel
Yeah.
like there's so much, but I don't think that Dragunov. No matter what, I don't think Dragunov is the champion moving like going forward. Honest, I think he's pretty transitional at this point.
Okay. All right, so we have a six-man tag team match: Dragon Lee, Joaquin Wild, and Cruz El Toro, versus the three members of the No Quarter Catch crew. Whoever chooses to win. Hi, Shalante. Thanks for joining in. My prediction is Melo screws Trick over and Dragon gets to win. Joseph said, I think a month would be a good time to set a Trick versus Melo for vengeance, especially if Melo is on the line or in line to graduate. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna go for this here. I'm gonna go with Dragon Lee, Joaquin Wild, and Cruz El Toro.
Yeah, I'm going with my men. 2/3 of my men. I gotta look at the other one. Cruz. You got
Well,
Cruz.
I don't have. I don't.
Oh, he's a free
No,
agent too.
he is a free agent. I don't have now. I don't have everybody in LWO. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. You just had
I
Santos.
only, well, I had Santos, Ray, Carlito.
Okay, that's fair.
So that I got three, and you can have three. Well, technically, Santos is not a part of LWO anymore. So I got two out of the out of what I had.
Yeah. About to be three full. About to be a full pie. About to be a full pie tonight. When I pick up Cruz Sunday, but I had just ran into
Mhm. I don't see how you just ran into Joaquin when he's like,
because I don't cover SmackDown,
yeah, but still, like,
so I don't watch sometimes.
what did you have you watched NXT like prior to when Legado del Fantasma was prevalent?
Sometimes, but I wasn't paying attention to them because of Santos. I don't look at I don't listen when it's a big dog. Unless
And
you
that's
wrong,
that's
I'm
how
not gonna
y'all
look at the clips.
that's how
Okay,
y'all that's how y'all
that's
miss
how
out.
you miss out on the good. That's why you miss out on the fine homies. And I don't
Yeah,
do that.
'cause
I'm only hot, so I hop my ass over to the other one.
well,
When I
congratulations.
seen him, but he did something the other night when I seen him. That's why he did something on video, and he posted up with one of my really good. girlies when they was training, and I just was like, damn, he kind of fine. And then so yeah,
Well, good thing.
I'm
Well,
over there.
I'm glad our trading thing has came to an end. So
Hey, let me tell you something. Dragon Lee is still on the board. You have
no,
Jay Uso
no, 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 no,
and
no.
you have
I'm
Santos. You're not winning the trade.
not giving up Santos. Like I said, I am
Yeah.
upset with that man, but I
That's
am
fine. When
not,
he retires Ray, I see where you at
not giving
then.
him up. What?
When he retires Ray and puts Ray on the shelf, I see where your head at then.
My head's
See
gonna
if
be
you want to
somewhere.
keep him.
My head's gonna be somewhere.
Oh, yeah,
Hey,
between two walls.
and hey,
You gonna
listen,
come knock you out too.
I don't care.
How
He
are
can
we
knock
gonna
me
take
out and the coins on my Gucci. Okay, so we also we, we also have our finals for the NXT Men's Breakout Tournament. Riley Osborne versus Oba. And I feel like Riley could honestly take this all the way. I feel like he's been kind of given a little more attention than Oba has, but I mean, you really can't say. But I think that Riley is going to be the one to win this whole thing.
Hey, bitch.
Me too. Me too.
All right. This was made official tonight. Roxanne Perez versus Ariana Grace. Ariana was saw talking to Ava, trying to make sure that this match does not happen, hoping that Roxanne got some repercussions for putting her hands on her last week. And Ava was like, "Well, Roxanne wanted a match with you technically, and it will be happening. So I'm gonna go Ariana Grace on this for shits and giggles because somebody is going to help Ariana beat Roxanne Perez." And that is
Maybe.
between Kiana James and Izzy.
Mm, that's a good one. Well, Perez and Grace,
Because, okay, you a hater.
that's both of y'all. I don't give a damn who wins. Roxanne don't need it. Grace does, but I don't give a damn. Y'all are literally running Roxanne in a dead end. Now, don't get me wrong. That first feud was cute with Blair. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But y'all can't keep giving her these damn feuds and then think that people are gonna stay, you know, attracted to what y'all giving her or more interested. Let me not say attracted, but I don't know. I like Roxanne though. Like I really do, but I just like, girl, you are starting to become the veteran over here, and like veteran in development is not the same as veteran on main roster. It's time to go, girl. Please put her ass in the Royal Rumble and let her eliminate somebody and get her a goddamn moment. Girl, let her eliminate Becky or some shit, girl. I don't know, but like, give Roxanne something bigger than her name because she's bigger than what y'all giving her. I feel like, and I feel like it's starting to be dead end booking, and I don't like dead end booking for nobody, especially women. And y'all do it easily. And I'm not blaming you, Sean, honey. You're doing a great job, honey. But y'all don't know what to do with her, and that's okay. So, once she
It's
gets this
been time
stuff
for
in her,
Roxanne. But it's been time
like
for Roxanne.
Charlotte finna be out, y'all. Y'all need to
Girl,
really
we
like
need some new people. Okay.
turn the fucking wheel. Bianca
Girl,
can't carry the whole damn company on her back forever.
like, come on now. Because if
Yeah.
Bianca gets out, then it's like, who y'all got on SmackDown?
Bailey, y'all got Bailey
Y'all gonna have to start the damage control
and
turning
Bailey
on Bailey.
Russell.
Like she does.
She's a
So
workhorse for real. So we can't just put everything on Bailey.
either y'all gonna be doing some changes or y'all gonna bring somebody back with the absence of Charlotte Flair. So
Mm. But yeah,
all right.
I don't care who wins.
All right. So we have a ranch hand or a servant for a day match with Tiffany Stratton versus Fallon Henley. And now with Fallon kind of sort of being on her own now, not a part of a faction anymore. Um, she did defeat Tiffany in their I think what like would it be like second match technically?
Well,
Because
didn't
I
Tiffany beat
feel
her
like
to qualify?
she did.
Yeah, Tiffany beat
Okay.
her to qualify. Then she beat her. Now it's they're 1v. They're 1v1. I mean they're 1-1.
I was trying to see because I could have sworn they had another match prior to that qualifying match. I don't know. I can't
Maybe.
remember. but they, I don't really know how this match is gonna go, to be honest, because I mean it could go to Fallon. I mean Fallon could win because I mean she's starting this new journey on being by herself, being a single star, not being a part of a faction. And I mean you have Tiffany Stray. I'm
Yeah.
sure she wouldn't want to be a ranch hand at all whatsoever. I'm sure she would love for Fallon to be her servant for a day.
I do
There's
feel
no
like
telling
if
what she would have her
Tiffany
day.
loses though, and
Yeah.
she is doing this, I feel like this is gonna be the last thing she does before entering the Royal Rumble and then going to main roster.
Yeah.
But I do think that they're gonna probably try to give it to Fallon.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think I'm predicting Fallon, but the booking is so
You really
unpredictable.
don't know,
Like
to be
you
honest.
you
Like,
you don't know. I'm fine either way. Of course, I'm gonna be rooting for Tiffany, but Fallon's been my girl too. I when Fallon and Kiana James first came up, I liked
yeah.
them and I still like them and I think they're great. And I think Fallon's gonna be really able to showcase her talent because she's a great wrestler, a
Mm-hmm.
phenomenal wrestler. And I mean all these women on the card are just some phenomenal wrestlers. And I just think that the women for the first week, it's WWE is annihilating the competition. AEW won't even have shows sometimes with two women's matches, a 2 hour show. And you go to
Yeah.
NXT, there's like four women's matches. They're even overpowering like Impact, to be honest. Like, I know I love Impact too, and the knockouts are great. In this moment today, December the 26th, NXT has the best US women's division. That's not up for debate. Y'all know your AEW sexuals, y'all know not to come and argue about the women's division over there. We all know it sucks. It's bad. And it is, and I say that now because we've tried so hard and we beg so hard. And one thing that I can say, y'all can say what y'all want to about WWE, but right now in this moment, those people are listening to us. Tony is listening to people in his ear. They're listening to us. When Shane McMahon and Stephanie and Triple H and Adam can't say ring that time and lied to us, they knew that they had to come back from it. And now they're not lying. They're really building stars. And that's the thing that the women in NXT have the best division, period.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a struggle bus for Rhea to get her division together. It's a struggle for EO to really be, to me, and I'm not, this is no diss to EO, but EO's not the top woman on that roster on her own brand, and she's the champion. And that says a lot. You're not even the number one woman on your own brand as champion. That just, Lyra is at the top of the marquee right now as champion. She's the best and she's the champion. That makes sense. I'm not saying EO's not the best, but she's the champion and she's not even the leader. Rhea's the leader, but she's trickle down, baby. She's the leader, and they all leave it like they're not nowhere near her. NXT, baby, you turn that wheel one time, anybody could be the top star, and that's what makes the NXT Women's Division, in my opinion, the best.
And I mean, even if they are just in backstage segments, they're still doing something. We rarely even if we and their segments for backstage be longer than what the fuck AEW gives. You get 10 seconds of the women, and they be like small of 1 second interviews, and then boom, that's it. You know what I'm
That's it.
saying? Versus with NXT, they're fighting in the parking lot.
We
They're
literally know
fighting
Jada Cole.
outside. Like, come on now. She only had like what one match on TV wise, and she really had everybody like, who the fuck is this girl?
Jay Cargill got a whole vignette last night on the best of 2023.
Literally.
No match the whole year.
At all.
Shout out to AEW for making WWE better. I saw that in the comments earlier. I do agree with that. And this is not a shit on AEW because we work with AEW just as much as we work with WWE, with interviews, with Battleground podcasts, through the Shaker's Den. You may not get AEW exclusive content in the Shaker's Den.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't our fault. You know? We tried. We tried to give y'all something. Santana will tell you I stayed up late nights trying to figure out what I could do for y'all. But it's other girlies holding it down. Go check out Lyric and Low. You know, go check out their show. Go check out the
Mika,
Collision Crew.
Al,
you know, Al, Mika. There's other people. You know, we do Impact. Other people don't do Impact. You know, so it's all about.
It's all about doing what you know you genuinely care about wanting to do.
Yeah, and then check out the other people that are doing NXT just like us, Katrina and Shay, you know, and then check out the people, you know, of course, the Hardy Wrestling Podcast holding down wild with Katrina. Like, Everybody doesn't. Just because we don't do AEW content does not mean we hate AEW. And just because I say something about the company does not mean we hate AEW. It's just it's the truth. WWE pisses us off too.
All
But
time.
WWE gives us stuff to be happy about too. So
they're like your W is like your toxic boyfriend. He pisses you off one day, and then like 5 minutes later, he's making you laugh when you're trying to be fucking mad at him.
he's a good man, Savannah.
He's a good man, Savannah.
Good.
They just like W does it a lot to us. Like we'll be pissed off at W and be like, "What the fuck is this shitty ass show?" And then next week they blow our fucking minds. Like it's like, all right, I'm not mad at you anymore. Shit like that. But okay. All right, my bad, Ken. Okay, all right.
Wait, what did you say to make him say that?
No, I was just talking about like they've been like a toxic,
Oh, okay. I didn't know when the comment came in. Yes, we love him.
Like,
we love him.
We stick it around, even though we just argued like 3 seconds ago.
Shantae's got a man.
All right.
Oh.
And our other we have 3 women's matches on this card, ladies and gentlemen. Who the fuck you know? All right.
Like what? On a PLE for the week.
I mean, listen, we've all had them before. I know I have. I've had my,
I definitely have. But I like toxicity. You gotta have a good balance.
I am the toxic poison.
I believe it.
I have a cure for you. Live by Cure may have a cure for Blair Davenport when she beat the shit out of her and continue to hold on to her NXT World Championship.
Wait, is that who you want with?
No, I'm not. But I was just saying she could. Saying this is kind of like Laura's second maybe title defense in a sense. I want to say second or third. But I feel like Blair, she's a great opponent for Laura in this sense and everything like that. But then again, it's just that point of when is Lola technically going to choose to make her move because she hasn't done anything. It goes back to she hasn't done anything to make it seem as if like, and maybe she's playing it smart, staying out of the way of Laura and her, whoever her opponent is or whatever, and coming up by surprise and taking out whoever wins within this match here and to become champion. We could start off New Year's Evil or a new episode or first year of the episode with NXT Uncut with a new champion. And it could be Lola Vice.
Don't piss me off.
You're not feeling it?
No, hell no. I'm not feeling it. I think Lyra.
Are y'all feeling it? If you feeling Lola Vice becoming NXT Women's Champion, give me a hell yeah. Okay.
I thought you were going.
I don't have it with me. I don't have it with me.
Oh, we gotta get up. We gotta get out of here. I got 30 minutes. I think Lyra retains, and then Lola come out with this. I can't say it. I'm gonna say it on Twitch. I'll probably get banned for saying it, but she gonna come out with this default ass outfit. Lord, and she gonna raise it up at the end. That's it. I don't think she gonna cash in. She ain't got that. Unless she gonna get her people. That's the only way.
She might bring out Jennifer Lopez and Pitbull, to perform her song while she go down there and win the title.
I don't know.
Okay. Well, we had to figure it out then from there. But yeah, I mean, that pretty much brings us to the end of our final episode for NXT Uncut, the end of season 1, I guess you can say. We start over a new year for season 2 for NXT Uncut. and everything like that. So once again, we definitely thank you guys for getting us to 100 subscribers, getting us to 100 followers on social media. We definitely do appreciate it. We're closing out the end of the year great. I mean, we're what, our final technically show of the year, sort of, will be for Impact on Thursday for our award show. So definitely make sure you guys come in and tune in for that. We got a lot of things planned, and I'm really excited for you guys to see who the winners are for the Impact Award show and everything like that as well. But other than that, I think that's pretty much it. We thank you guys for hanging out with us here. Shout out to Battleground Podcast for always having us in here as well. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night, and we'll see you guys back on Thursday for the Impact Award show. That is our final show of the year, sort of, maybe, possibly the final show of the year.
Oh no, Sunday is a brawl. It's not a show.
Okay, well, yeah. So technically, show wise, and it well, not usually, but Impact for our award show will be like our final official, final professionally show inside of the den. Sunday is a battle royal on Fortnite, Call of Duty, Siege, Grand Theft Auto, all in one.
Documentation will be read.
Anything goes. Names will be it will only be on Twitch. So you have to follow either Nikki's Twitch at Nikki Bougie, or you can follow my Twitch at Holistic. You can find either or. And that's where it's gonna be at. And will it be on Twitter or just gonna be Twitch only?
I don't know, because I'm getting sued now because of what I said on the Twitter space. So
okay. Well,
we'll just do Twitch.
We'll just do Twitch and Twitch only. So definitely make sure you follow his Twitch at Nikki Bougie, or you can follow mine at Holistic, whichever one you prefer. Either way, you're gonna see it on both. So whatever. Yeah. Definitely make sure you show up Sunday for it. Follow.
And I'm not saying what time.
Okay. Well,
whenever I feel like it.
If you're not already following the Twitch, then you won't know. So make sure you go ahead and follow the Twitch now.
This is a pull up. Like if you we're gonna chill for a minute. Like we're gonna chill, but if you pull up at a certain time, you're gonna miss it.
You are gonna miss it. So I advise you to be there at the beginning so that when it goes into it, you don't come in the middle. So
no graphics, just black.
Just sitting there.
That's it. Just everybody on the screen. People, we might have some special guests pop in, but I'm telling them they don't have to sign an NDA. It's gonna get reckless, really bad.
So, but other than that, thank you guys for like the bottom of my heart. We definitely do appreciate you guys for always pulling up to our show. Honestly, we have so many different things we're going to be gearing up for New Year's and everything like that moving into 2024. It's going to be truly the official start for the Shakers Den in a sense. Yes. So really, really ready for you guys to see what we have in store and everything like that. But thank you guys so much, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night. We'll see you guys back Thursday for Impact Wrestling Award Show. So excited you guys see the graphics too, because you know how I be doing my thing or whatever and stuff like that. So, but enjoy the rest of your night, guys, and we'll see you guys back Thursday for our Impact Award Show in the Shakers Den, where it's invite only.